So I want to go through these materials and supplies that I got from Amazon and get something set up, go through, see if there's anything that I need to potentially return if I don't like the quality of them or if I don't think that they're going to work after all. And I figured that we could chat about some of the items that I have here so that we can talk about some of the products that I'm going to be making for the launch and opening of my shop, and I am super excited. So the first thing that I have here, I'm not going to take this out of the box just yet, but it's a Cricut heat press, easy press, I think it's called. Yeah, easy press. So this is the mat that it came with, and then the easy press is here in this box, but I'm just not quite ready to get it out because I want to put it on that table over there, but it's still not in here yet. I'm actually putting vinyl on it instead of spray painting because the spray paint did not stick for whatever reason. So I don't want to get this out and get it all dusty, but I figured I'd start with this Cricut Easy Press because I do want to do some sublimation type of products, but I didn't want to get the full heat press that I really want, the automatic one that looks really cool, just in case sublimation turns out to not be something that I want to do long term, or if I don't enjoy it or all of that. I think I'm gonna like it, but I thought let's start small and then kind of work our way up, right? I also have an Epson EcoTank 2803 here. I don't remember if this is the same as the one that I have now. Yeah, it's the same exact model as the one that I currently have over on that shelf over there that I use for my standard everyday printing. But this one I'm going to turn into a sublimation printer. And then I have like some Teflon sheets and this whole box of like a tape dispenser and holders and gloves and all of that. So I might do like a separate little video that is going to be setting up my sublimation stuff and kind of go from there. Oh, and I also got some of this Hippo sublimation ink. So I'm going to be using this ink in the Epson printer instead of the ink that it currently has. And I made sure to get a printer that would have ink that's compatible to my current printer so that I'm not wasting that ink and I can use it in my printer over there, since I will be putting sublimation ink into this Epson and it will be used just for sublimation printing. Now, I also got these canvas tote bags because I am doing some bookish stationery and all of that, and I figured that I could do some sublimated tote bags, not only for going out and buying books, but people could also use this as a planner bag. Like if you're just going to like a coffee shop or something to get some work done, get some planning done. I thought that it would be cute to make as a little planner bag. And then, I mean, these could also be used as grocery bags. So this is what these look like without anything on them. It does have the strap, and I think that they're pretty decent size, like nice and comfortable. You could definitely fit like planner and a pouch in there, like with markers and writing utensils and stuff like that, and also a book in here if you wanted to. But also if you wanted to, I'm probably going to have some that are specifically designed for, you know, book shopping or like carrying around books. So you can definitely fit some great books in here if you wanted to take it to Books A Million or Barnes & Noble or your local bookstore. So I like those. I do like how they feel. I like when things are kind of like rustic and like very natural seeming. So I like these because they have like the, you know, a little bit of like the off coloring, like the dark like spots in them. Like you could tell that they're nice and natural, very canvassy, and I like that. I also got two different kinds of pouches. I think these are the same size. Okay. Yeah, I think, yeah, these are the exact same size, but I got one in this white color, and then I also got this like more beige or canvassy color. So this color more closely matches like the linen bag here. but I know that some people might prefer something that's a little bit more like white as well. So I don't know if I'm going to keep both of these or if I'm just going to stick with the canvasy linen color to match, or if I will also get a bag that is a little bit lighter to match these. I don't know. Because honestly, now that I kind of see this, I do like the lighter color. I feel like the print is going to show up better on here, like when I put the pattern on. But we'll see. You never know until you try, is my philosophy. And I really do like this like more beige off color for like me personally. So that is that. And then I also got these bigger pouches, and these are white, and I like that these have the white zipper. I wish that the little zipper pull were gold, because I don't like silver. You're not going to see much of it like in the shop if I can help it, because I don't like silver, but I love gold. But this one has a silver pull, but I think it would look like really classy and like really nice if it had a gold zipper pull. I mean, I could totally try to paint them, but I'm not going to do that. So this is, I'm thinking, something that I can use to turn it into a book sleeve or a Kindle sleeve or an iPad sleeve, all of that. So this is really big, and I just got a few of them so that I can test it out and see how I like it. But this one is like white, and it's even, and I guess those are comparable. The only difference is like the black pull versus the white pull. I would like consistency, honestly, like across the products, and it would make it easier on the back end for inventory and getting supplies and like cost analysis and all of that too. So I'm going to have to see like what actually makes the most sense. I'll see if maybe there are lighter colors of these that look to match this a little bit more or something, or I will stick with this. I don't know. I am not too sure. I have to hurry up because I'm running out of space on my memory card. I'm actually going later today. My kiddo wants to go to Target, and I'm going to get a new memory card because the one that is in my camera a couple of days ago just got all sorts of messed up, and it will only let me record for 11 minutes at a time. So I'm almost out of my 11 minutes. So, oh, this is sublimation stuff. It's more of that heat resistant tape. But I don't think these fit on the wheel that I have. That one came with a much bigger one on the tape dispenser. So I think I'm going to actually end up returning these so that I can get ones with a bigger, I guess it's a spool. Is it a spool? So that they can fit on my actual tape dispenser. So I have to look into that. Then I got these coils, and I meant to order white coils, and I got transparent coils. And I'm not too mad at it. You know, I think I still want to get white ones, and I also want to get black ones. But you know what? The transparent has grown on me. So I'm going to keep these, and I'll probably get started with these, like testing out. Oh, I didn't bring up. Okay, there are a couple of things that I still have downstairs that I didn't bring up, but I can show it in the next 11-minute recording session, since it's like literally telling me I have 2 minutes left. But I got these coils, which I like, and these will be nice and versatile for things that are really, you know, artsy and creative, and like savings challenge books and reading journal type of things, but also being able to use them for planners. So I'm not mad at it. Then I got these cool little paper clip sublimation blanks. So they're like these jumbo paper clips that look like this. And I think that I have some ideas for some patterns to put on these, and like they actually work as paper clips, but they'll be cool, and I can make them, you know, whatever design I want, not just your typical, you know, metal paper clip. So I like that. These are some hole punches for putting punches into various bookmarks that I have already started working on designing, and I need to actually bring to life by printing and cutting them. And then I got these tassels as well. These are so pretty, all multicolor, that I want to do die cut bookmarks. It's not really something that I've seen before, and I did some research to see if anybody else has that or has done that. And I have seen a couple of people like have, you know, a die cut bookmark, but the way that I'm thinking of doing it, I haven't seen. So I'm excited about that. And I think that these tassels are going to be perfect with the colorfulness and the design that I want to start with. I'm going to go ahead and close this out because it's flashing at me now. And then I'll see you in the next 11-minute clip. Welcome back. So we are on to our next 11-minute clip here. So, all right, so I was showing you these tassels and I didn't get to take any out of the packaging though. And I do want to check them out and see what we've got here. So there are these cute kind of like two-tone or ombre, if you will, style. And I think they're super, super pretty. So there are, I think, 3 or 4 different colorways in here with the 2 different colors together. So I'll probably end up ordering a bunch more of these because I do like them now that I got them. And I think that they're going to work really well for the bookmarks that I want to create. So yay! There are some other tassels that I like too. Some that are just kind of some beige ones, some mint green ones, and some nice blush colored ones and stuff like that. So I want to get those too for my more standard bookmarks. So yeah, it's going to be good, but I really like those. So putting that aside, now I also got this acrylic box thing, and I'm not gonna lie, I did not look at the dimensions of it when I ordered it on Amazon. I just thought it would be bigger. So when I took it out of the box and saw how small it was, I was a little bit underwhelmed and unimpressed. So I don't know if I'm gonna keep this or if I will return it so that I can get something that's a little bit bigger, but I want to take it out and see at least what it looks like, what we're actually working with here. Oh, okay. All right, so this is, ooh, this is spooky. Oh, I have it upside down. So, okay, so it's like this. And it's got like a grid situation going on. I don't know, like, I think this is maybe not gonna work for what I need it for. Like it could work for something because I am making planner charms as well. And this would be really good for storing all the charms instead of keeping them in bags and stuff or like individual things. So actually maybe I do like this, but I still want to get one that's a little bit bigger and that'll be used for storing stickers, die cut stickers, as well as bookmarks. So I need to order another thing that'll probably be bigger and we'll have to stay on top of something. Maybe that printer, but I just got that rose thing and put that there and I like that thing. So I don't know, I have to figure out where I will have space to put some storage for bookmarks and stuff like that. Maybe on either side of that desk. Though I like having like the space there, being able to see the curtains. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Also, actually, maybe underneath that desk, because I rarely sit down at that desk. When I'm recording budgeting videos, I am always standing. So yeah, I think that's perfect. Underneath that desk, I can probably get like 4 and stack them on top of each other. The ones that I'm thinking of that I've seen some other like small business, like creative businesses use, but this I actually do like now that I've opened it up and thought it through for my charms and other materials that I need, like the connectors and stuff like that for making planner charms. Don't know if you can hear my dog barking in the background. She needs to stop that because it's early in the morning. I'll go see what she needs in a minute. Probably ready to go out. So then I got some different types of paper. I've got this double-sided glossy photo paper that is probably going to be used for like my branding stuff, like the inserts that will go into each package. And then I got this Koala brand double-sided glossy photo paper as well, so that I can kind of see which one makes the more sense. But really she's still breaking. But really the Koala one is probably what I'm going to use for my cardstock, or, you know, cardstock style bookmarks, where I draw kind of the design and print them onto that. And the other one I'll use for the branding stuff. I also got some A4 sized paper because typically I have 8.5 by 11, of course, US letter, but I wanted to get A4 just in case there are people who want A4 size prints, like planners and stuff like that. And also because then I can use this to cut it in half and turn it into A5 paper. So it didn't come with a lot, and that's a good thing because I don't know anything about this paper. I need to open it and see what the quality is like. But I'm definitely pleased that I got that. And if that one doesn't work, then I'll try another one. But I think I've ordered from this brand before, half letter paper, and I don't know if I remember really liking it, so we'll see. So then I got this self-adhesive laminating sheet to go over some other things that I want to work on that just need a little bit of extra protection. I also got these printable shrink sheets. That's hard to say. Printable shrink sheets. I also got those because you can use these to actually make your own keychains. And I actually ordered some acrylic keychains from Sticker Mule, and I like them. But I also wanted to play around with this stuff and see if I like the way it turns out with this stuff. And somehow this is starting to get really popular. Like, I bought this stuff and I hadn't heard anybody talking about it, and then on YouTube some creators that I have watched for a little bit are all of a sudden using this stuff. Not the printable kind, but the other one that you draw on and then shrink it down. So I'm like, okay, look at me riding the wave here. And then I got some glossy white sticker paper. I don't usually use glossy sticker paper, but I wanted to try it out to see if I like it. Actually, did I get this one for packaging labels? Yeah, I think I got this one actually to do packaging labels, and then I was going to order from Online Labels to get glossy white sticker paper to try stickers on glossy paper and see if I like it. Yeah, just to see. And then I got some holographic laminating sheets. So this is going to go over some of the die cut bookmarks, potentially over some stickers and planner cards. I'm thinking about also doing like these wide bookmarks that have like a scene on them, and like doing different scenes for the seasons, and the holographic paper I think would be really cute to put on that too. And then of course I got some sublimation printer for getting my sublimating stuff all set up. And then I got some additional mats. So I got some cutting mats for my silhouette, and then also some new cutting mats for my Cricut as well. So that's everything that I have here. A little small business supplies haul. I do need to order more things. I need to get paper. You know, I realized that in all of my ordering, I forgot that I will be making planners as well, and I don't currently have the paper that I usually use to make planners, like nice high quality thick paper. I'm not sure how I did that, so I will be ordering some paper here soon to make sure that I have paper to make planners. And yeah, sounds like something I need to do. So yeah, so I'm gonna see about getting all of this stuff put away, and I will share with you a little update about what it is I want to get done this week, and then also what I want to get done today. The lighting is horrible over here. I do apologize. All right, I'm down to 2 minutes on this current 11-minute clip, so let me be quick. But in terms of what I want to get done this week, since we're kicking off a new weekly vlog today, I want to work on some branding design and materials. So not only kind of knocking out what my branding will look like, at least for now for my business, but also creating some of those like packing materials and things like that that need to go into the orders. I want to set up my sublimation printer and all of the things that I need for that. I want to test my coil binding machine because that's going to be important for some of the planners and journals that I want to make. I also want to design products, of course, and create products specifically for the launch. For when I open my shop, these are going to be the products that will be available in the shop on this first launch, if you will. And then I want to start setting up the website and make sure that that is in a good place so that I'll be able to finish it by the time it's time to launch the shop. And then I want to organize packing materials and order some additional supplies. So those are all the things that I want to knock out this week. But then of course I've also drilled in to figure out what I want to get done today. Right now it is about 6:30, I think. I haven't looked at the clock in a little bit. And I am gonna take my kiddo out to a little breakfast, and then I also have to go grocery shopping. So I got some stuff done today, but I wanted to know, of course, what's the rest of the stuff that I want to do for the rest of the day. So I want to sort through the new supplies, which we've already done here together. And then I have a cash envelope that I want to make for my kiddo. He does have his own cash binder and wallet system, so he asked me to create another envelope for him for crafts, so I need to get that done. I want to design my logo, finish the Alex Bundle Capybara design. That's one of the designs that are going into the Alex Bundle. I'll talk more about that later. And then make a final decision on the shop open date, record the planning tip video that I need to post tomorrow, print out savings challenges that are going to go into the shop, and then finally make a final list of the launch products that I need to get through and have ready to go. All right, so my camera is literally flashing at me again. It's going to die, so I will see you in a minute. Alright, so just a quick little update on what's been going on today. I did go and run those errands I needed to do and took my kiddo out for breakfast. Today he's having a more relaxing day in bed to recover from his most recent treatment, which he finished up yesterday. So in between meals and stuff like that, that means I do have a little bit more time to work on some shop stuff today, which is good so that I can kind of get the ball rolling a little bit more. So in terms of some of the things I wanted to get done today, I was able to sort through the new supplies. We did that together this morning. I started the cash envelope for my kiddo. I got it designed and printed out. So now I just need to get it laminated and turned into a cash envelope. And I did go ahead and print out the savings challenges that I wanted to get printed, which are right here in this stack. So when I laminate my kiddo's cash envelope, I can also get those cut and laminated as well, which will be really good to get that done. That'll probably be what I do later this evening or tonight, is do more of that type of work. I figured what I could do is get all of my computer work done and then get my video recorded that I need to record to get edited and posted tomorrow, and then I can move into doing design work and stuff with the laminator and kind of finish out my day that way. So still remaining on the list is to design my logo, finish the Alex Bundle Capybara design, and I'll probably want to start the next one as well, and to finalize the list of products that I want to have on my shop open. So I did also officially decide and made that final decision of when it is I want to open up my shop, and I have decided to go with Sunday, March 9th, which is just under 2 weeks from today when I'm recording this video. Today is February 25th. So Sunday, March 9th at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is when I'm hoping to officially have my site, my shop live and ready to go. So I'm looking forward to it, and yeah, we'll see how all of this goes. So I'm about to go and get lunch started for my kiddo, and then I will probably work on that final list of products so that I know exactly what it is I need to work on over the course of these next week and a half or so, prior to the shop lunch. And while I'm working on lunch for my kiddo, I can get that list finalized too, so that then after lunch I can knock out that planning video and be able to get that edited and then move on to doing some design work and finishing up my kiddo's cash envelope and all of that. Okay, so it is, what time is it? Like 3:14 in the afternoon now, and I've done a few more things. I did do lunch for my kiddo and we ate together, and then he took another little nap. So while he was napping, I was able to get a few more things done. So I got the video recorded that I needed to record, and then later on, I'm going to just sit and edit it really quickly. Shouldn't take it too long so that it's ready to go for tomorrow morning. And then I did get the list done as well, the final list of the products for when my shop opens on March 9th. I got that done and I typed it up here on the computer so that I could print it out and just like check off on the check boxes there in my planner. So then the rest of what I need to get done is to finish the cash envelope for my kiddo. So I got that design printed and I went ahead and cut it out so that I could fold it and let it press. And I like doing that because with cash envelopes, when you fold it and it stays up, then sometimes the lamination doesn't stick as well, especially because I'm doing it in matte lamination because that's what he likes. So I made sure to get that cut out and it's pressing so that then I can laminate that and the savings challenges that I printed out all in one fell swoop. So I need to finish that, but that won't take very long. And then I will get the logo designed and finish designing the capybara design for the Alex bundle. So I'm trying to think which one I should do first. I think finishing the capybara design first because it's almost done. It is, well, the sticker's almost done, but then I still have to do the bookmark. But that won't take too long. So I think I'll do that first just because that's already started. I've already began that last week and I just need to finish it. So I think I'll do that first and then go on to the logo and then maybe some more designing this evening, but maybe not, or maybe I'll do some printing for some of the products that I know I probably want to start working on tomorrow morning. So yeah, that is not on my list, to start printing out stuff for products, but I might add that in this evening because I can print while I'm designing. Yeah, I might do that. So now it's 3:17. I've been chatting at you for 3 minutes or so, but yeah, it's been a good day so far. Definitely getting things done on my list, both for the shop as well as things that I've needed to get done in the house, for my baby, all of that. So yeah, we're rocking and rolling. So with it being almost 3:30, it is time for me to get started on dinner so that my kiddo will be able to eat a nice early dinner and then probably turn in early. So I need to get started on that, and then him and I are going to hang out for a little bit, and then I will pick up tonight once he has gone back to bed and get those designs and all that laminating knocked out. But yeah, I'm excited. It's been good progress today, and yeah, I'm excited to get more done.
It is the next day. It is currently 1:15 in the afternoon. Picking up the camera a little bit later today and didn't pick it up earlier this morning because I just got my video edited and posted for the channel, a planning video, and then I went and made breakfast for my kiddo. And today we're doing a refresh, reorganize, and a whole revamp on my kiddo's room. So that's what he and I have been doing so far today. So I'm doing it in 3 parts over the next 3 days. So today we got part 1 done, which was to take out all the furniture and everything in there and do nice deep cleaning and all of that fun stuff. And then while I was doing that, my kiddo was sorting some of his toys into new bins that we got. So then tomorrow we're gonna finish doing the sorting, and then on Friday we're putting in some new lighting and stuff to just give him a new vibe and all of that. So definitely exciting. And it was just something that we wanted to do for the start of the year, but it got just a little bit delayed. But we've been doing that and then did some lunch. Now my kiddo is taking a much needed nap after all of the, excitement of the morning and everything like that. And so I'm going to get a little bit of work done for a little while, and then it'll be time to start working on dinner and all of that too. So yesterday I got most everything done off of my list. I did not do the logo design though. That was the only thing that I had to move over to today that was on that list. So I am hopeful that I will get to that at some point today. In terms of some other things that I want to try to get to today, we'll kind of see how the rest of the day goes. We'll see how much I can get done right now, as I have a little bit of time while my kiddo's napping and before I have to go get dinner started. But in terms of what I have on the to-do list for today, I want to design that logo. I want to cut out the savings challenges that I printed out and laminated yesterday. Then I want to get my sublimation printer set up. I also want to prep a couple of different files. So first one being for magnetic bookmarks, the next one being for die cut bookmarks. I also want to organize my planner charms into that acrylic storage bin that I showed you all yesterday morning, was it? Yeah, when we sorted through the supplies. And then I need to decide on what paper I'm going to order for making planners. The paper that I used to get is no longer available on Amazon right now for whatever reason, which is a bummer because I really loved that paper for making planners. So I need to go through and decide, well, what paper do I want to test, or just go ahead and purchase for the first wave of planners that I start making. And then finally, I want to start printing out some sticky notes to test. I'm gonna make some handmade sticky notes and notepads to go into the shop for the stationery side of things. So I want to get some sticky notes printed out so that then probably tomorrow I'll start cutting them and testing out making sticky notes. So those are the things that I'm hoping to get to today. And if there is anything else I can kind of squeeze in, that would be great. But this is quite a few things for it already being later in the day, and I don't have too much time, but then that probably just means I'll work a little bit later tonight. Last night I didn't stay up too late to work. I went to bed by I think 10 o'clock because I just finished doing the design that I was working on, and then I let myself get some rest. That's why I didn't get that logo designed. But tonight I should be able to stay up a bit later so that I can get more things done. And quite a bit of this is going to be pretty quick, honestly. Like, I think I can get through these things really quickly. A lot of these are work on the computer as well. So I think what I'll do is right now I'm gonna go ahead and take care of some of the things that are more hands-on, like cutting out the savings challenges and organizing the planner charms and deciding on the paper. And then I'll start printing out sticky note samples while I work on the files that I want to prep, because that's all computer work. So I might as well do all of that at the same time. And then the logo would be later on. So hopefully I actually get to it. If I don't get to the logo today, then it's definitely going to be the top thing that I prioritize tomorrow, because I kind of need to have that figured out, especially with, wanting to launch the shop in like a week and a half. I think I'll put a post too on YouTube today or tomorrow so that you guys know when the shop is going to open. I'm not expecting like any crazy big like turnout or like any crazy like I sold out of everything or what have you. Like some of the different types of launches and shop openings that you see on YouTube and stuff like that. I'm not really doing a whole big campaign. For me, it's just literally, this is the day that I want to open my shop and make it available. And then I will continue to share things and just kind of grow it along the way. But I do think I'll just put out a post just so that you guys know and have a heads up, since this won't be posted for a few more days. So today is Thursday. It's Thursday. What is today? February 27th. But it's now Thursday. It has been quite a busy day, and I think I recorded a little bit of just kind of me working early this morning, but I haven't been able to pick back up the camera. I've been all over the place doing things throughout the house, taking care of my kiddo. And I did get some work done during the day, but my kiddo was hanging out in here with me, so I really just didn't think to pick up the camera since we were hanging out together. But he just went to bed for the night, so I am going to get some work done this evening. But I've been able to get quite a few things done, a lot of work done on some planners and stuff like that I wanted to design, so that's really exciting. So I do think that I'll still be able to get a good amount of work done tonight, get done some of those tasks that I want to complete today since they're pretty small, but then also get caught up on some of the tasks that I didn't get to that were for yesterday, but I don't want them to further delay. So I'm just going to, I guess, record as I am getting through a few different things this evening. I don't know how late I'm going to stay up, probably for at least a couple of hours, and then try to let myself get some reading in and then go to bed. So yeah, let's go ahead and get some work done. All right, so definitely wanted to go ahead and close out this vlog. I got quite a bit done this week, but of course there are still things that I wish I had gotten to, but we'll have to get to and prioritize for the upcoming week. In terms of some of the things that I wanted to get done but didn't for the week overall, for my weekly to do, I did not set up the sublimation printer, but I'm actually thinking about whether or not I
feel like I need to set up the sublimation printer right now, or if I want to introduce sublimated items into the shop in like a month or two. So I'm toying around with that. There is something though for the Alex bundle, which I mentioned in the video where I announced that I was doing a shop, but the Alex bundle is just some designs that my kiddo asks me to make and put in the shop, and 50% of the proceeds from any sales of the Alex bundle is going to be donated to pediatric cancer, in particular my kiddo's type of cancer that he's currently battling. And while 10% of proceeds from my shop overall is going to be donated to different charities, which I'll talk more about probably in a future vlog here soon, from this one it's going to be that 10% plus an additional 50%. And I'm really excited about it. So it's called the Alex bundle, and yeah, I'm excited to share it. I'm going to be working on that more in the next studio vlog, so you'll see some of the behind the scenes of me bringing it to life, and I'll do a separate video like sharing it and talking about it, and I'm excited. I think it's cute. I love that he thought about it, and then, you know, we both were like, yeah, it makes a lot of sense. So I think it's really cute. So there is an item that I kind of want to put in there that might be sublimated, but we'll see. Maybe I can do a version 1 of the Alex bundle and then a second version or something. I don't know. We'll see. But I didn't set that up, and then I also didn't test my coiling machine to start making coiled planners. So I do want to get started with that. So I do definitely need to make sure that that gets done. But other than that, definitely a good week, and I'm excited because in the next vlog it'll really be working on getting products created and pre-packaging some items and stuff like that, just so that, you know, if I get some sales, then I have things that are ready to go and I know kind of quantities of what's available and all of that. So I'm excited, and I think this was a good week. I hope that you enjoyed this vlog. I know that I didn't pick back up the camera a ton, but my kiddo was hanging out in here with me a lot of the time that I was working on stuff. So I just chose not to pick up the camera just because he wasn't feeling the best. He was just in here like relaxing over here. He just wanted to be near mommy. So, you know, I'm a mom first. So I just didn't want to pick up the camera, and you know, of course he wouldn't have been in the video, but I just didn't want to be talking and disturb him or anything like that either. So we were just hanging out and having some cozy working time. But I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you put a like on it, and make sure that if you stumbled across this video but you're not currently subscribed, get subscribed. I'd absolutely love to have you here. I just started doing these studio and small business vlogs here, but I also do planning videos and share planning tips, productivity tips, and all of that to help you live an authentic life that you absolutely love. So thank you so much for being here. Thanks for watching, and I cannot wait to see you in the next one. Bye.